Hello guys, and welcome back to Car Obsession. Once more, you join me at a race track with Monique, my turbocharged MX-5, or Unos Roadster if you want to be pedantic. Which circuit am I at today? Well, as you can tell by the title, I am at Thruxton. So it's a very wet, soggy Thruxton. Apologies for the noise. You've got that A-Class to my right hand side, making a fair, well, I was going to say making a fair bit of noise, but it's stopped now. Yes, I'm here at Thruxton. As you can see, the weather isn't on our side. This is the fastest circuit in the UK. Like I said, my first time here. Oh, that Lotus is nice. Lovely green. That's really nice. And look at that. Look at over there. That is a Bristol. Don't ask me which model, but look at that. Imagine taking that out on track. That is practically an antique. I love it.
Now, I'd like to interrupt myself if I may. This car is a recreation of the Bristol 450, but I suppose the number plate is a bit of a giveaway. A brief Google search shows that this very car has been quite well publicised in recent times and recently sold at a Bonham's auction for over £172,000. I encourage you to give this car a Google after you've watched this video because it seems to be steeped with history.
So yes, of course, I'm here with Monique, battling the weather. So I've already been out a few times, which wasn't caught on camera because I've been learning the circuit, and it is a fast circuit, as I say. And up until 11 o'clock-ish, it was dry. The time now is about 11:30, and yeah, the rain is really coming down. I want to give it a quick shout out to that red Mark 1, which is essentially completely stock. And that guy is using every last bit of horsepower available. He has been sending it around the circuit. His name is Nick. He actually took me out in his car to show me the circuit, and he also he was a passenger in Monique to show me the best lines around the circuit and give me a little of a free tuition, so that's always good. Speaking of free tuition, this is a track day hosted by opentrack.co.uk. Check them out because as part of their track days they do offer free tuition as well. My slot is at 1:30, but yeah, the track is going to be very, very wet and sodden by them. But yeah, Nick took me out in his MX-5, then he was a passenger in my MX-5, of course. And yeah, like I say, his little red MX-5, he definitely used every bit of power made available to him. Anyway, you don't want to see this too much. I mean, jump in, Monique, go for a few laps and just see what the grip levels are like and how treacherous the circuit may be. Right, so if you're expecting this to be a lesson on how to drive Thruxton in the wet, look elsewhere because this will not be it. Hopefully the audio is okay. Of course, obviously I've got the helmet on, and the audio in my recent videos has been, yeah, it hasn't been the greatest. So I've actually gone to my old setup of using my mobile phone, which seems like a bit of a step backwards, but if it works, who cares? So I'm being very, very apprehensive. So I need to get an idea of grip levels, avoid those curbs will be slippery. Now Nick, the chap that, I'm going to close that window, I'm just getting dribbled on. Now Nick, the guy that took me out, he did say that even in the wet, Thruxton offers a high amount of grip. And I hope he's right. Because yeah, it's coming down heavier than I was expecting. Right, this is Church, the fast right hand corner, and pretty much the only corner of the circuit I know the name of. Yeah, this feels sketchy to say the least. Now I'm going through there at a very measly 55 miles per hour, walking pace to a lot of racing drivers. Not that I'm a racing driver, of course. For context, in the dry, the fastest I went through there was 90, and I still had, Monique still had more to give. She was being held back by yours truly. Now this is quite a harsh braking zone, and I do think, okay, I was expecting to lock up there, but granted I haven't exactly got, I'm not exactly carrying a lot of power, am I? Okay, yeah, this is very tentative from me, but like I say, don't know the track, conditions are not favourable, and yeah, I have to drive this car home. so I'm not going to be a hero. No need for it. Okay, right. Let's build up a bit of speed now. So following the lines that Nick, the other Trackday goer, recommended. So nice and tight through here. Then that old bit of grass on the brakes. Probably broke a little bit too early there, but given the conditions, probably for the best. I'm still getting dribbled on. Thank you, Monique. Right, bring it back in. Nice and easy on the steering inputs. Bring it out wide. Just dub the brakes with a bit of weight transfer, and then bring it out as wide as possible. Just build up the power, squeeze it down. Not quite brave enough to go full power just yet. Yes, I'm being a little bitch, but yeah, I do not want to have an accident. Brakes are performing well. Now, there's a few things worth noting since the last track day. One of which is that I fitted the Skid Nation coolant reroute, which you may have seen the video on. Yeah, that was a lot of fun, said nobody. And more recently, I have fitted the White Line uprated anti-roll bar kit. So for context, I've got the front and rear anti-roll bar set to its softest setting, which for a day like today is probably for the best. And it is definitely making a difference. Through the corners, she's flatter, she's more immediate on the turn in. And don't forget, like I say, I've got it on the softest setting. Right, bring it out wide, Aaron. Use all the track, you idiot. Just dab the brake just to help with a bit of transfer. Probably turned in a bit too late there. Yeah, not the greatest line. Let's find that apex. Yeah, happy with that. Bring it out. Bring it out more. Use all the track. Use all the track. Use all the track. Right. Ah, you bottled it. You braked. Didn't need to. Didn't need to. But how am I doing with fuel? Alright, doing alright. See, as I was saying, the anti-roll bar is set to its softest setting. But even so, I can feel the difference. The brakes are performing well, so I've got PBS pads in. And I'm yet to lock up, which is surprising. I thought I would have done so by now, but no. It's so weird to do a track day, and yeah, there's very few cars. Now, this might not be the hottest day going. I think temperature in the UK, they're high teens, Celsius of course. I don't know what that would be in Fahrenheit. So I can't really say for sure whether the coolant reroute has been a success in regards to keeping the engine temps down. But so far, the temps have been stable. They haven't really, well, they haven't crept above 92 because it's got a little history dial on it. So yeah, the highest it's got to on this session has been 92 degrees, which is fine. There we go, first wet session completed. Not as scary as I thought it would be. Obviously you have to be mindful, you can't drive the same way, obviously. But I mean, the Pilot Sport 3s, they are a great tyre. It's an old compound because what they're on now, Pilot Sport 5s, I believe, maybe even 6s. But yeah, because it's a 15-inch rim, yeah, getting tyres for it can be not tricky, but you've got less choice. Is the easiest way of putting it. But yeah, that was a fun session. It's almost lunchtime, so yeah, I think I'll go around, get a bit of B-roll, and then we'll go again. I have got tuition booked for 1:30, so if the weather stays like this, I think that'll be worth having. And I'll catch up with you guys in a bit. So, during lunch we had a fair bit more rain, but it seems to have eased off, so as you can see the roof is down. I've just had some tuition from one of opentrack.co.uk's drivers, Caitlin Wood, who I have been told has competed in the W Series. Yeah, needless to say, her assessment was rather critical. Of course, that's her job. Yeah, not gonna lie, my ego, it took a bit of a dent, but hey, you have to be willing to accept criticism. But I don't think she was overly impressed with my driving, so maybe I can try and go back out and make amends. Her biggest criticism was just the lack of smoothness in my driving, which is kind of disappointing, because it feels like I've been quite smooth today, but maybe, I don't know, maybe I just had a bit of stage fright and I was just a little bit yeah, a little bit clunky with her. I won't lie, it has been a long time since I have done a track day, so I definitely do feel a little bit rusty. So yeah, let's try and blow out some of the cobwebs and yeah, improve on my somewhat disappointing experience with the tuition. Right, windows up, because it's going to be a lot of airflow, obviously. Okay, the rain is heavier than I thought. I best go quick to avoid getting the inside of the car soaked. But when you're travelling at speed in a convertible, it's not actually too bad.
Despite travelling at a good amount of speed, the rain was simply too heavy to dodge, so a quick pit stop was in order. Now, I say quick, one of the roof latches chose the wrong time to be awkward.
That's better. Not perfect, but that is better. Okay, let's have a bit of high boost just to finish things off. Wow. Whoa. Yeah, you definitely feel the difference with high boost. The torque feels so much more meaty. My word, that is potent. I'm going to dab the brakes that time just because, yeah. Woo! Focus, Aaron. Oh my word. This is flipping quick. Right, use all of the track, remember. Oh, wow. Wow, wow, wow. Remember, curbs are wet, they're slippery. Right, come on Monique, let's be having you. Last flying lap, let's do this. Got the track virtually to myself now. Let's make it count. Can I hit 120? Can I hit 120? I hit the end of the speedo. Okay, I seriously mucked up my braking point because of it, but I hit the end of the speedo. I've never done that before. So that was 120 indicated. Oh, now to some of you that probably isn't that impressive, but that is officially the fastest I've ever been on a race circuit. And of course it had to be at Thruxton, the fastest circuit in the UK. Oh, right, now is a perfect time to cool things down because I'm getting a little bit too giddy in here and a bit too warm. Oh, Monique, you have been spot on. Thank you. Brakes squealing for mercy, which they shall now get. We are at the end of our day and it's been absolutely awesome. I've hoped you've enjoyed sharing the journey with me. And I thought this track was going to be, pardon me, I thought this track was going to be very daunting in the wet. And yes, you do need to drive to the conditions, but the same can be said on any racetrack, and of course any road driving. You have to drive to the conditions. Wow, what a day this has been. I'll be honest, having looked at the weather forecast, I thought today was going to be a nightmare, and if I'm honest with you, I was close to just not turning up or cancelling. But I paid a fair bit of money for this track day, and I thought, let me just turn up. Let me turn up and see what happens. You never know. They may have got the weather forecast wrong, and they did to a degree, because it didn't start raining till 11 when originally it was meant to rain from 9. So yeah, it did get a bit of dry time out the circuit. But yeah, I'm so glad I came, because it's been absolutely awesome. Monique has been faultless, which is amazing really for a car of this age. Yes, I know it's Japanese, so it's an extra bit reliable, but yeah, she hasn't missed a beat. So Monique, thank you very much, and thank you for watching this video. I do hope you have enjoyed it. I don't think you would have quite enjoyed watching it as much as I did making the video, but yeah, hopefully you have found this to be enjoyable content. So if you're not subscribed, please do so for more content like this, and I do quite a lot of content with Monique my MX-5 modifications and so forth, and maintenance and repair work. Yes, if you haven't liked this video, be sure to like, comment and subscribe. If you are subscribed, don't forget to click the bell icon so you get notified every time I make a video. But until the next time guys, be sure to keep up the car obsession.